What up, fam? I'm gonna be talking to y'all today about a dream that I had. I know I promised that I was gonna start telling you guys more about the dreams that I had. More like a clarity for me, right? So this dream is obviously about a cloning facility. Now, this cloning facility was very interesting because it was looking like a house. It was a regular like house, and my cousin Zarina lived there. Inside of the house was all white, okay? But she had different rooms in that house that were, I don't know, filled with animals. Can y'all hear me? They were filled with animals. It says I was there, but it was like I was there more like a visitor or something in that nature. I wasn't there as, I was just visiting. But she was by herself. She had a couple of friends or whatever not as well. And in this dream, I never seen the outside of the house, only the inside of the house. So the first thing you do when you come into the house is you hit the door, you hit the stairway. There's a stairs going up and there's stairs going down. Okay. So when you come in the front door, you immediately hit the stairs. And the stairs had wooden banister, but the rest was just white, calming white, whatever you call it, concrete, whatever, I don't know, wall like. So every once in a while there was this man, and I'ma say who this man is. This man, he looked like, if you ever seen the movie Trap with T.I. and I'm gonna call him Day Day because I can't think of his name, Mike Epps, the dude that was providing the weed to him. He was the one that was coming by the house every day, every couple of minutes or whatever not, with different animals and I guess people that were in these rooms, dropping them off. Okay. So he was like the one that goes out and get them and bring them to her. My cousin, she just keeps them in the room until they disappear. And they do disappear. I seen a kitten that was in a bag, and that little kitten disappeared. And I was like, what the hell? But I didn't say anything. I just kept my mouth shut. I kept my mouth shut and just observed a lot. So later on in this dream, there was a basement. The basement goes downstairs all the way down. You take an elevator down, like into like a cave, but it looks just like a house. It turns into an office. Everything was white. I mean, white. And we know that in dreams, white means purity, newness, cleansing, blah, blah. So everything was white. But there was this one room that could have been like the lunchroom, I guess. And my son's father's brother was there. He was working the phone. And there were many people there. But what I seen that was really weird was that my son's father was there. He didn't see me, but it was like so crowded that I'm so short you wouldn't have seen me anyway. And when I looked up amongst the people, I seen the 1990s. My son's father in the 1990s, he was a little bit taller. He stood up straight, and then I seen like a version of him now where he wasn't standing up as straight, but he was a little old and gray, and he was looking. It was more like him and his past self were looking at each other, and talking without using words. And I'm just like, what the heck? His name was not to be mentioned, and he was not, because that wasn't who he was. So you wouldn't call him by his name. There were other people there, but none of them were really cloned. And it just seemed really weird to the point where I checked out the other people, but then I looked back over to see my son's father, and I'm like, does he even know that he's talking to himself or whatever? It was just something really weird. While his brother was on the phone, many people were dispersing, one by one after every phone call. He told me that it was my turn to go in the back. So in back is where I went. And it seemed like I was all of a sudden put to work. I was put to work, but I wasn't working. It was an all white place. And the dude that you to drop off the specimens or the people, the animals to my cousin, he was there. And it became more like I'm working. I'm at my job. I do what I'm supposed to do. You're supposed to just, and that was really nothing but be who I was, just be who I was. I would be up and down the stairs, you know, taking trips and doing things that I usually do in regular life. That's all it was. But there was this one person that was there, and it seemed really weird because that person was there. But we became close. We became friends. I don't know. It was a weird dream, but it really was about clone. This is what was something that was in the future. This is not something that was in the past. This was something that was in the future. It's like some sort of realization or something. You don't have to wear a suit, but some people did have on, have it, hazard masks and stuff. You were just like overseeing the clone, that they're doing the same thing that they're supposed to be, that no one catches the glitches, that no one catches the fault. You know what I mean? Meaning I, was able to know the truth from the fake, who was cloned and who was not. Okay? And that was my job, to keep track of the real one, while the fake ones were out, pretending to be and pretending to do. It's real strange, this dream, because my cousin Zarina, we don't talk. And I think that she has something to do with a lot of things that's been going on. Cloning is mean pretending to be who I am or wanting to be me or something like that. With my son's father being there, he is a Gemini. So you know how Geminis are, two-faced and they're two, one of each. They're clones. And I was seeing the 1990s him, because that's who I remember. That's who I related to, not the new evil one, that the clone he is now. Not the new evil one, not the deceptive one. His brother was there, but he was not cloned. He was Moan. Anyway, it was just a weird dream. And I thought to bring it up here to tell y'all about it, because I wanted to make sure that maybe I might hit this dream in the future. I don't know. But it was giving me some sort of clarity on, because before I went to bed, I asked, who the heck is mirroring me? Who the heck is, doing that? I'm dreaming about my cousin and my son's father. So it's really strange. Who's cloning? Who's the real and who's the fake? basically was what the dream was about. Knowing and keeping an eye on the real while the deceptive ones are out there doing God knows what, deceiving as they do. Anyway, that was kind of it. If you have any questions about the dream, let me know, because the feelings that I had in the dream, they were just normal feelings. I wasn't in love. I wasn't excited. I wasn't, I was just being me. Also, the information that I got out of the dream, I basically just took in. Like I said, at first I was just an observer, which means that I'm looking through, like, I'm there, but it's just like a fly on the wall type thing. So you have to be careful. The dream, and we know that light means newness. There may be some unresolved issues between me, my son's father, and my cousin in some sort of way, or me even yet his brother in some sort of way, because I wouldn't dream about them unless there were some major reason for them to be there. Anyway, that was the dream. So I'm finna be out as always. Deuces.